Welcome back to Fisherman. Today I want to tackle a big ticket item. I want to tackle the item of pro-life. I want to help define what pro-life is. I want to help you understand whether or not you are pro-life. And I want to help you in your journey on becoming more pro-life. So to me, I believe that the definition is the most important thing. I think it's overly simplified in many people's minds that pro-life equals being against abortion. And I can believe that is for no further from the truth. It is not the right definition for pro-life. To me, pro-life means preserving the sanctity of life from conception to natural death. And that is an all-encompassing version of pro-life. And that is what I believe pro-life truly is. It is not just being against abortion. While abortion is a big piece of that ticket, meaning that you start at conception, but it is not the end-all be-all. There's so much more to life than just abortion, just being born. Those things are not the definition of being pro-life. So let's talk about 6 different things that help to define what pro-life causes are. What should you be in support of? So number 1, you should be in support of helping women that are pregnant and that have young children. Many people out there struggle and have the reasoning and the belief and the need for something. That is why abortion is such a big deal in our country and around the world, because there are so many struggles, so much pressure, so many things going on in people's lives, things that you can't even imagine are going on in somebody's life right now where they think that choosing death is the right way. So, what are you doing to support these women that are pregnant or that are have had a child but are desperately in need of support? May not even know that they need support, but need somebody to come along them to help them along their way. So are you helping local pregnancy centers? Are you supporting the people that are in need of childcare, or helping at your church and outreach to help young mothers that are in need, or helping collecting clothing and baby bottles and formula and all this stuff? So many things that are so important. So I can't stress enough, supporting mothers with expected and already born children is so important. It is a very important step on being pro-life. The second thing we need to focus on in the definition of being pro-life is helping at-risk children, whether it is through adoption, supporting foster care, helping out as just being, a father or a motherly figure for a child that doesn't have that in their life. There's so many things there that we can do. There's foster parents that are struggling and need help, need respite, need anything. There's children out there that are desperately needing a loving home to be part of, even temporarily in the foster care program or permanently through adoption. There are young babies, expected mothers that need the opportunity to have somebody adopt their child. And there's so much out there, and there's people that have been trying to adopt but are having roadblock after roadblock, and so much money and costs and time and disappointments and things that are going on, and we have to support the whole picture, whether it's supporting those that are going through adoption process, supporting the mothers that are making that great decision of adopting, if it is in the foster care program, people that are supporting those parents that have lost their children temporarily due to something that they have done or something that is outside of their control, to help them grow and regain their abilities to be a good parent. Or it's to support those children either temporarily or permanently, until they age out of the program and beyond, through the foster care program. So, or it's just working with a child in a school setting or at a church that maybe just doesn't have a father or a mother, and just needs that role filled in their life, or just needs a good godly example in their life. That is such an important part in defining what is pro-life. The third thing that I see as very important in being pro-life is supporting people through addiction. Addiction is very many things. It can be drugs, it can be alcohol, it can be caffeine, it can be pornography, it could be any sort of addiction. Those things deteriorate life for teenagers and adults, all the same, through all the age spectrums. Is such a degrading factor to life. And if you believe in being pro-life, you have to fight addiction. You have to be there to support people through their addiction process, and you have to support them through helping them find a faith in Jesus Christ and helping them find the help that they need. Addiction is an important piece to fighting and believing and being pro-life. The fourth thing that's very important when you're trying to define if you are pro-life is to be opposed to using the death penalty. So many people are like, that person deserves to die. No, we just fought this case with not believing that anybody should die in abortion, but we believe that adults should die because of something they did. That's just not the case. Being pro-life is truly believing that from conception to natural death, not predisposed death. And that runs right in to the next thing. You don't believe in euthanasia. You don't believe in assisted suicide. We have enough problems in this world to worry about trying to end life when you want it to end. That being pro-life is to support people through those tough times. There's no reason to want to die other than the tricks of the devil. And that is such an important thing. So if you're pro-life, you're supporting people that are struggling with suicide. You're supporting people that think that nobody cares, it's just time to die, or that their medical needs are too hard and it's time to die. Those things are important for us as pro-life people to support. The final item is to support only just wars. The term just war is looking at it through a kind of a biblical lens. Yes, wars were in the Bible, so we know that God understands war and that it plays a role in his creation. We know that because it's in the Bible. He asked it to be done. So, what wars are good wars and bad wars? Well, I think you can use some basic definitions of what a just war is and look at the humanity of what the war is protecting. If the war is just to make some economic benefit, then it's probably not a just war. But if it's protecting those that are needy, that are at risk, children, families, mothers, then it probably is a just war, and that is something that is warranted. So if you believe in being pro-life, you have to look at all of those pieces. You have to be more than just being against abortion. You have to help support those children, support the mothers, support those that are struggling with addiction, support those that are in the foster care program, support those that are dealing with wanting to die, dealing with depression, whatever it is. You have to support those people. You have to be a full believer in the pro-life cause. It all comes down to this one simple thing when you wash it all away. Pro-life equals faith in Jesus Christ. It's more than the sanctity of life from conception to natural death. It is the full belief in Jesus Christ. When you become a true believer, you have the draw to have a passion for being pro-life, for being pro what the Lord God Almighty created. And that is an amazing thing. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in being involved in what our channel is all about, Please check us out, subscribe, like the video, and drop us a comment if you have some thoughts on what it means to be pro-life. I want to continue this conversation. I believe it is a great one to have. And I hope that if you were thinking about what does it mean to be pro-life, or if you've been in a debate before and have really discussed what pro-life means, or trying to fight, why abortion should be illegal or whatever is going on, that this holistic approach really helps in that debate, because you're talking about something more than just abortion. You're talking about what it means to actually be pro-life, the whole life. If you're interested in joining us for a little bit more, we're currently working our way through 1 Peter in our Bible study. So if you're interested, the videos will be linked at the end of this video, and hope to see you later, and have a great day.